of Celine Orion's courtship with Prince Callum has spread throughout the valley. Lady Nuala is quite impressed with her daughter for securing such a match. Having relations with the royal family serves to strengthen the hero's position in court. Who knows, their lines might fuse in the future. Then, the Orions will be protected by their connection to the crown. Celine's happy she has made her mother so proud. They have a close bond, and that knowledge brings her joy. Interestingly, the whole event has put a strain on the girl's relationship with the Queen. The monarch has tried advising Celine against a commitment at this age. She knows romance can be difficult to navigate in their way of life. Celine may be expected to welcome other men into her bed before Prince Callum can claim her in marriage. The young Orion does not appreciate Queen Ivy's advice. She is convinced she has found true love. Nothing will change her mind. Any word on the matter just riles her up. In all of this, Lady Morrigan's pregnancy seems to have slipped by unnoticed.
Hello everyone, this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to the Sims 3 Fairy Amazon with the Verdington Fae Court. Before we begin, I want to say a very special welcome to my channel members. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it immensely. We are picking up almost 6 p.m. on Thursday. Look at these two going at it. We have Celine Orion and her boyfriend. Yes, boyfriend. I don't want to call him that. You know what? Not boyfriend. It's gonna be his suitor. I like to replace some of the more modern terms with, I don't know, ones that sound more period. Okay, now we are not gonna go through with this opportunity, but Celine and his suitor, who have entered into an official courtship, of course, that is now known throughout Dragon Valley. Now, they are having a chaperoned date at the castle with Lady Nuala close by, and the Queen, of course. As you guys saw in the beginning there, Celine has had a few conversations with the Queen, and I was thinking about what might have been the reason that Queen Ivy had that dip in relationship with her own son and then Celine. And I think this is what has gone down. I feel as though the Queen was disapproving of Callum officially courting Celine. Maybe she got wind of it before he even, asked her to the academy formal. I think she got wind of it, but she wasn't entirely happy with that idea because I think she's worried that the Amazons have a way of life that they're doing. The court has a way that it has to be carried on in the future, like in the next generation, and it's gonna be rough for Celine, right, emotionally, if she enters into a relationship this early on and she wants to commit herself this early on to one person. I mean, if she gets lucky, she won't have to do a second breeding and she won't have to go to another male fairy, but who knows? That it might actually come to that. And she's making an evil snowman, which is great. But it might come to that, and she probably isn't going to take that too well, and their relationship might even suffer, right? Celine's and the prince's. Which is why the Queen has been trying. She's patched herself up with her son now, I think. But she's trying to show her support to her son because, I don't think she wants to add any rumors or drama to the fact that the Queen doesn't approve of this union or anything like that. Because, all eyes are on them. But she has been talking to Celine, trying to show her that this is going to be a very difficult path for her should she wish to take it. Their lifestyle doesn't really support these kind of matches. It's better to wait. She's not against them being together. She's just against them being together so young. Like, if they waited until Celine was older and she had already had her children and she wasn't going to be forced to be unfaithful, then that would be okay. But yeah, that has caused a little bit of tension between our youngster and Ivy. If we look at the relationship panel, look at that. She's got a bit of red, which is quite unfortunate, and I hope that corrects itself at some point, and the queen can befriend her. She's wanting to befriend Sparrow, though. So, let us go find Sparrow. Where is this woman? Let me go. Okay, she's inside. Oh, she's playing with Raven. That's so cute. Okay, you need to chat with her, though. Maybe we'll get Sparrow to join our conversation. And we're gonna try and befriend her. Now, Morrigan, I've gone ahead and given her her pregnancy outfits, but she announced to everyone, today that she was expectant, which is quite exciting for everyone, except for the fact that it has completely slipped everyone's minds. It's like she said it, but nobody really heard her. And the whole court has been pretty much involved with this new romance that's been blossoming. Hunter Huff wants to know if the queen wants to go on a date. You know what? I don't think anyone has had Hunter Huff. I wanted the queen to chat with Sparrow, but you know what? Queen's going on a nightly date, everyone. But none of these dates are really that good. And look, Lord Zane is a teen! Okay, since that's not going too well, I wonder if Lord Zane is gonna allow his mother to summon him to the castle. Does the queen know Lord Zane? I don't think she's ever met him. I don't think she has, which is unfortunate, because if she had met him, I could have gotten her to just summon him, since he doesn't like listening to anyone. So let's invite Zane over. He's got those hideous pigtails. He's got the darned pigtails. Where is Ivy? Oh, Brandon O'Shea. Ivy is popular today. Our queenie. Sorry, Brandon, you've already gone on a date. Oh, look, it's the mythical deer. You've already gone on a date. Oh my goodness, this kid is so hard to track down. This kid is so hard to track down. We might have to go visit him at his adoptive family's place because he's not wanting to help us out whatsoever. Okay, where is this guy who is supposed to be on a date with the queen? Ridiculous. What is this? What is this? He hasn't even shown up. My goodness. My goodness. You can't trust any of the dates in this town. They're terrible. They're all terrible people. They call our ladies out and then they leave them hanging, which is not cool. And look at this. Prince Kane has aged up into a toddler. Now, I might be imagining things because his hair is so short I can barely see, but I think he might have the queen's blue hair. Which that would be exciting. So she has, I think he's got bluish hair, it looks like it. So she'll have two sons with her kind of teal hair, one with brown and one with blonde. Interesting. That is quite interesting. Okay, we have Predator, so the queen's needs are doing quite well. But, I don't know, I don't like this guy. He hasn't shown up at all. He must have ghosted the queen, which is ridiculous. But let's head back to Morrigan super quick. She's very interested in chatting to the prince. Very, very interested. You know what? Her and Nessie. Do you guys remember, I think it was in the previous episode, when Celine tried to invite over Prince Callum on a date? And they were on, like, I think they were on the 3rd floor or something. They were on the terrace. And then she couldn't even speak to him because Nessie and Morrigan just made a beeline for the prince and they had him completely wrapped up in conversation. Which, come on, guys. Give Celine a chance to hang out with his suitor. Give her a chance. But okay, Morrigan, apart from the fact that she has announced to everyone she's pregnant, we do have good news because she wants to have a little girl, which means if we do get a female from her, this daughter will not be a dangerous fairy, thank goodness. You know, we've been having quite a few issues with the dangerous fairies. I mean, quite a few scares, not issues, I would say. Raven is one, and then the queen gave us a bit of a scare. Which did not come into fruition, because the queen is just... she isn't having any girls whatsoever. Okay, Raven, where'd you go? Raven's here. Oh, look at him! He's doing his homework. What a good prince. What a good prince. Okay, Nessie. Nessie, get up and tend to your child. Let's change the dirty diaper. And then you can put it back in the crib if you want. But let's go do that. It must be so uncomfortable to sleep with a dirty diaper. We do not want that to be a thing. Okay, come on. Here we go. Isn't she adorable? Raven's such a pretty baby. There we go. And then put her in the crib. Nice. And then you can do whatever you want. I am going to jump down to... Celine, you should not be here. Seriously, woman. You should be in your own quarters. So let's use and let's go to sleep. Go to sleep. The prince is still here. We'll leave him. We won't kick him out or anything like that. Morrigan. She wants to keep chatting with the prince, which is great, and I'm glad you guys get along. But really, you should be doing other things. Why don't you go to sleep? Why don't you kind of get neat and tidy and then head to bed, take a shower, go to sleep. And then the queen is, she has so much energy because of the dragon. That's right. For a second there, I almost forgot. But she has her faithful dragon, which never lets her kind of feel out of it. Okay, let's get a tofu dog. You can have that. And then Nuala is so exhausted. Nuala's kind of intrigued by the prince as well. She wants to play dominoes with the prince. Now, Nuala is super happy about this entire thing, right? She's super happy. The queen's been over here getting worried about the fact that Celine and her son are going to have their heart broken once the whole breeding season for the next generation starts. She's quite concerned about that. But Nuala, she's not really thinking on those lines. She's thinking that if my daughter can make a match, like a marriage, you know, with Prince Callum, then it helps out the family, especially if they get together and they manage to have a girl, because then Nuala's granddaughter is also going to be Queen Ivy's granddaughter, and it's going to be the next queen's, well, if Ivy has a princess, right? If Ivy has a daughter, then it's going to be the future queen's niece. So that way, the Orion family, they'll have a blood connection to the monarch, and they'll be protected in that way. So she's thinking more or less about getting her family as high as they possibly can under the queen's service, right? In the queen's service. And building these kind of relationships and matches. And becoming related to the queen, essentially, is the best way to go about it, Nuala thinks. And she hasn't really had to scheme and force this at all, because it's been happening naturally, between the twins, not the twins, what am I saying? Between the teens. There we go. Between the teens. Finally got it out there. I was struggling a little bit. Okay, let's send you to bed as well. You go to sleep in your own quarters, lady. And Nessie, we have to send to bed as well. Yeah, you go to sleep. Go to sleep. We'll send Sparrow up to her quarters, and then, hold on a second. I mean, the queen's awake, but there's not really much she can do because everyone's too busy napping away. I'll see you guys when we have something a bit more interesting happening. It's almost 5 p.m. on Friday. We had snow days, so Celine didn't have to go to the academy. Instead, she spent most of the morning practicing her martial arts skill, which she is now at level 4, the same as Lady Nuala. And the prince has been on her mind, so she wants to go write him a love letter, which I think is a grand idea. So we're going to go ahead and do exactly that. Let's send her suitor a love letter. Okay, Sparrow just sculpted, I think, something out of wood, which is great. She wanted to sculpt the butler, I think, so that was interesting. Let's have a look at Celine. So happy, so young, so in love. That is a very interesting letter. I see. It is like a very thin strip of paper. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. She has sent it off. She feels much happier for it, which is great. And she wants to go on a jog as well, which is really good. I'm quite proud of her. She's been doing quite a bit. Why don't we just send her for a jog back here? Let's jog there. Nice. Don't break a sweat. And hopefully that should fulfill some of this. She also wants to go on a date with the prince. Does that fulfill? Yeah. I don't know. Yep, that does. Okay, that's great. I'm wondering if we should send them out on a date somewhere. Maybe she's gonna sneak out and go on a date with the prince. I mean, so far, everything's been chaperoned, right? Okay, oh. Also, Morgan is at the nectary because we needed to buy some ingredients. And she's been sipping herself some nectar, which I don't think she should be in her state, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's come this way. Oh. Oh my goodness, Lord Zane. Do you know how long we have spent tracking you, dude? Look at him. Look at him, guys. So this is Lord Zane. He looks a lot like his father. I don't know if you guys remember much of his father, and it's hard to tell with that dark purple skin tone, but he does look quite a bit like his dad. Okay. What are we gonna do? Nessie is in a grand mood, so actually, Nessie, can we get you to come here? She's the one that the queen gave a quest to, for her to try and befriend Lord Zane. So I'm gonna get her to come here and see if that can be a thing, because we've tried getting Sparrow to reach out to him. He's not interested. We've tried getting the queen to summon him to the castle. He's so evasive. And we've just come across him at the nectary. So I kind of want Nessie to come over here, which hopefully she is doing just that. Yep, she is. And finally, like, good on you, Morgan. Morgan was the one to track him down. My goodness. She's also advancing in her pregnancy quite a bit. Quite a bit. Okay. Oh my goodness, honey. That's your sleepwear. It's adorable, but it's your sleepwear. You shouldn't be wearing that outside. You should be wearing your... I'll deal with it in a second. Let's get some iron, a red valerian root. We'll get some gem dust. We'll get some of these. We'll just get our hands on everything like we can. Wait, we want the beeswax. Lean and mean. Gold. Let's see, enlightenment. That might be interesting. Also, where do all these books go? Because I swear I buy her books, but she never has it on her. I don't think we need the personality adjusters. Let's get it to wear every day. Now, can you, like, where are these books, honestly? Okay, let's read this. Unless she already knows the recipe, and so it doesn't, like, work much. Oh, Nessie, good. Oh, no, bad, Nessie. Okay. Well, she's made more progress with him than Sparrow has with her own son, so that's kind of great. But I don't know what you guys are talking about. You need to try and appeal to his better self, his evil. Maybe he'll like bragging about pranks and stuff. We need to befriend him, because the queen has given you that quest. We need to keep an eye on this youngster, because he is an absolute troublemaker, and who knows what plans he has in store, especially for Celine, because he had some very suspicious kind of ideas for Celine. Suspicious thoughts about Celine at the, don't ask the tea in his sign. My goodness, Nessie, that is not what the queen sent you here for. And enthused about comic books, some more. Let's see. We'll brag about our wing color. I don't know if he's going to be into that. We'll brag about pranks. They're getting a bit friendly, which is good. Oh, and let's see, tell a fairy tale. I don't know if he'll like that kind of thing. And yeah, talk about flowers. We'll do some. Oh, not fairy trick. He might be fine with that, but we don't want to kind of say the wrong thing and mess up. Okay, we'll chat about those things. And Nessie is going to befriend him. I think the queen knows that Sparrow isn't really that close with his side. I mean, none of the ladies are, to be honest, but Sparrow's been getting letters from Zane's adoptive family. They are quite concerned about him. He is, you know, very much a troublemaker. But Sparrow has no ways of keeping him under control or in tabs. He just does not care. He will not listen to anything. So I think in the queen's mind, it was a lot more appropriate to send an unrelated fairy from the court to, you know, befriend Zane and get close to him. Because that way, he might be a little bit more open with his, you know, thoughts, plans, ideas, all of those things. And it might be better off for everyone to be able to keep tabs on Zane, which really is quite important. Okay, let's see, Nessie. Did you fulfill? Yep, look at that. She fulfilled her quest that she had. I think the queen will be quite delighted. Okay, Zane's getting bored. Yikes. Zane's getting bored. Okay, we'll end off by playing a trick on him because she really wants to. Let's do chattering teeth. Let's do chattering teeth. She really wants to, so she's going to. She's going to teach this boy a lesson. Teach him a lesson. Maybe like this is serving as a warning. You know, we've... Oh my goodness, Prince Callum is a young adult. Does that mean he and Celine have to put a break on their relationship? Oh, never mind. Nessie was trying to teach him a lesson, but he's not scared of her. He was quite impressed by her abilities, but I don't think he's afraid of her. We're gonna have to look out for that one. We're gonna have to look out. Okay, I am gonna take these ladies back home, rest up, and I think we'll dive back in once Morrigan goes into labor, because I don't think I want to wait too long before we get back to that. Yep, okay, she's already heading home. Excellent. That's good. She can make some potions in her free time, but I really do want to see that baby. I think we all want to see that baby. So I'll catch up with you guys. Oh my goodness, look at us jump. I'll catch up with you guys when we have the exciting arrival of Morrigan's child. It is just about 5 a.m. on Saturday, and Prince Callum Birdington has come to the castle to pay his respects to his mother, Queen Ivy, now that he is a young adult. And he looks a little bit different because I've gone ahead and given him a makeover. I'm not going to be doing this as a typical thing for the males, but, you know, he's involved officially with one of the girls at the castle, and I feel as though he has earned himself a place as one of our main characters, so I should go ahead and give him a makeover. Now, his colors are purple, red, and then he's got some blues as well. His hair is very different. He has gotten it cut and ironed. It is now a little bit more befitting a prince, at least what Queen Ivy thinks a prince should be looking like or conducting himself as, because, you know, you have to be presentable and proper as per the monarchy prefers. Even if you aren't living at the castle, you are still a representative of the royal family. So let's see. You can definitely see his ears a lot better now with this new hairstyle. But look at Prince Callum, everyone. Hold on a second. Oh my goodness. Why did I do this? It's going to throw me down here. Look at him. Isn't he handsome? Ah, he's got his father's eyes. He doesn't have his mother's kind of creamish eye color. He's got his father's green eyes, and I'm not sure if he got his ears from Ivy. They look very, very pointed. Very pointed, but look at him. Isn't he handsome? Ah, love it. Love it. I feel as though Prince Callum is that charming character that Celine's gonna look up to. He's like out of a fairy tale, pretty much, which is probably one of the reasons she finds him so alluring. And then he has that little bit of vulnerability, you know, because he's neurotic. And I feel as though part of Celine's whole... Oh, okay. He's gone. Part of Celine's bloodline and role, and her nature to an extent, is to defend, right, as a hero. So I think that works well with the fact that Prince is neurotic, and she feels drawn to him for that reason, I feel. But okay, she was talking quite well, and she wants to become friends with Callum as well. I'm not sure if there's going to be a break between Callum and Celine's relationship, just because Celine's a teen and Callum is now a young adult. We'll have to see how that pans out. But I think the Queen is starting to... She wants to reach out to him, that's for sure. Okay, I would call him over, but we can just summon him, because the Queen, well, she's a queen, so she can do all of those things, which is quite exciting. Oh yeah, Celine's graduating soon. When is her birthday? In 4 days, which isn't that long. So I guess they'll have to take a bit of a break and let their relationship just... Oh my goodness, the baby's coming. Let their relationship be for a few days. And then she's going to be of age pretty soon. I think the Queen is taking this opportunity to really befriend Callum. It's not like she has anything sinister planned, but you know. She wants to be close to her son. Yeah. Okay. Well, Queenie, I was going to cancel the call, but that's already been dealt with. Okay, where is Morrigan? Oh, Morrigan's downstairs and in labor, in the kitchen. Oh my goodness. Now, I really hope that Morrigan has a girl, because she's my favorite character out of all of the ladies we have, including the Queen. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my Queen, but Morrigan's my favorite, and it would be such a shame if she couldn't continue on her line. I'm also quite skeptical that she'll get a second chance, because she's right at the end of the breeding cycle, so I don't know if we'll have the bad luck to keep having boys long enough for Morrigan to get a second chance. Okay, can we ignore this call? Who is calling us when we're busy right now? Ugh. Whoever that is. Honestly. Leave us be. Leave us be. Your phone's ringing. I don't know who's calling you. It's tough being a celebrity. No, we don't want to become friends with Brian. But it's tough. It's tough being known across Dragon Valley. You've constantly got people trying to get into contact with you. Okay, let's see. She's freaking out? Yeah, she's freaking out. Raven. Someone needs to take care of Raven's hygiene. So let us jump up here for a quick second. Oh, Sparrow's here. Don't feed her on the floor. Change her diaper and then... Where is... Come on, can't we feed her on the floor now? It's hygiene. Hygiene first, everything else later. No, we don't want to become friends with Seamus O'Connell. No. Feed on the floor once you've changed your diaper. Let's jump back down to Morrigan. Oh, come on, honey. I feel like her baby's gonna be really pretty as well. She's got just like the perfect mix of genes, especially with the male she was partnered up with. So I am quite eager. Okay, Queen's freaking out as well. Are they gonna leave, I wonder? Half the time they leave by the time the baby comes. Okay, any minute now. I've got my names all lined up as well. And here comes the butler. Okay, come on, Morrigan. You can do it. Butler's freaking... Oh, here we go. And it's a... Yes! Yes, she got a baby girl, guys. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, new baby girl. We are going to name her Morida. And this name was suggested to me by Silva Timova, so thank you so much for that lovely name. Morida. I like that. That's beautiful, especially I feel like for a sorceress in line. I know we have a Morida O'Connell in the world already, but that's okay. I don't care. I just really like the name. So, Morida O'Reilly it is. And we're going to randomize her traits. She's going to be brave and perceptive. I don't mind that. I know this trait is like mainly to do with investigators, but that's fine. I use all the traits because I just have my own way of using it in the story. So I won't take part in the investigator career, but I can use that trait for story purposes. So I like it. Brave and perceptive. Very nice. It's gonna help her later on, you know? Okay, let's see how she looks. And this little baby. Oh, she's cute. Oh, here she comes. Oh, look at that. Okay, does she have, I wonder... I can't tell whose hair color she has, and I can't tell the skin. What was her father's skin? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. I think she got a blend of her parents. Either that, or she has gotten... I mean, her mother's holding her right here, and you can see she's a little bit paler than Morrigan is. She's a little bit lighter than Morrigan. So that's kind of curious, but I think she got a nice blend of her parents. Huh. Interesting. I like it. I like it. And yes, Morrigan wants to get married, but we're going to ignore that. I'll only pay attention to those ones after our breeding season is done, which our season is not over yet. And oh, she's so cute! Little Morida O'Reilly. Oh, that makes me happy. We have a somewhat normal looking child in this, in this court. But she is, not a dangerous fairy, so that's also good. Morrigan had a completely healthy and happy pregnancy. So that baby is just like Celine. She is entirely okay. Right. So these are the random genetics for Morida, which I won't really go through. We went through it the first few times because I was curious about how it all worked. But now that we know, we don't really have to go through that. We'll see how she looks as she ages up. But, oh, Morida, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. I really, really wanted her to have a girl, and she gave us one. You did so well, Morrigan. And the queen's gonna be happy. And you know what? She was feeling quite guilty, or she has been ever since her mother betrayed the queen. And I think this, for her, is gonna be... It's gonna be that redemption card. This whole act, the fact that she was able to give a girl to the court and the queen, she's going to be absolutely delighted, and I think she's going to be able to forgive herself. Even though she really didn't do anything wrong, but, you know, sometimes you carry the burden of stuff that your family's done, and I think she's going to be able to forgive herself now that she's gone the extra mile and given us Morida O'Reilly. Well, guys, I am going to leave off here. When we come back next time, I am fairly sure it is Raven's birthday. Oh, it will be. We'll pick up at Raven's birthday. Unless I decide to continue fussing about the ladies. Probably not. I think that might be exciting, though. And we'll also be getting Queen Ivy pregnant for the 5th time. Although, now that we have had a little girl born, I'm a little scared that she's going to have a boy. But I mean... We've had like 3 boys in a row. We should be able to have a couple girls in a row, right? Okay, guys. With that said and done, I'm going to leave off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.